The Declasse Draugur is here and will be our weapon of choice for today's video as we test the car and go ahead and check out its customization options to give you guys a review and overall opinion on the car. Now the car is based off of the Chevy Off-Road Concept and you can buy one for around 1.8 million or around 1.4 million with the trade price. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe down below, it'd be greatly appreciated, and stay tuned for far more GTA automotive content coming very soon. With all of that out of the way, let's get straight into it. Now jumping into the customization for this car, it is looking incredibly futuristic off the bat, but let's just hope the customization options are as good as the car looks. So we'll go ahead and slap on some basic performance upgrades and let's give a quick 360 view to the car, see how it looks. Okay, this thing is looking decked out and I'm really liking those stock rims on there. This is with no modifications at all. This is how it comes out of the shop. This is quite nice. So we got 19 options available for the front bumpers. So we got the studs, the crux, ridge, off-road and stinger bumpers, all looking very nice. A lot of different options really for whatever kind of off-road style you want. Just scroll down to the bottom here. These are looking quite good, very detailed. The shield ones especially are kind of sick actually. I think I'm gonna go with one of those myself. Okay, looking at the rear end, we've got the back bumpers, just a couple of them. I'm gonna go with that ridge one because it looks pretty sick. Got 11 door options, not a single solid one I bet, but all of these kind of roll cage style ones. Okay, now those mesh tube doors do look pretty sick. I think I'm actually gonna roll with those. Yeah, I really like the design on that. Okay, slap the engine on there. Let's check out these exhausts. Again, this car does have a decent amount of customization, which I'm quite glad about. I mean, for a car this expensive, you'd sort of expect it. Ooh, ball exhaust. These are kind of outlandish, but I'm tempted. We'll put a pin in it, we'll see. Okay, so we got some grills like the skid plates and stuff you can put on the front. Similar design, I guess you're just you're just really buying it for the whole design. I'm gonna go with that one. Let's see, livery wise, how's this thing doing? Okay, we got the camouflage livery. It's kind of expected. Do a quick 360 on there. Go for the color stripes. Very bold. Got the heart stand racing. If you want more of a track vibe. Okay, we got GTO Racer. We got the color vine. We got the other color vine option. Very like colorful, very vibrant liveries these lot. Got the racing livery. Now this looks very nice. Like that blue accent, it's pretty cool. Then we've got blue stripes, pretty similar, almost like a reverse of that. This is awesome. And then I imagine white stripes is the same thing, just white. I'll spare you the 10 minutes of me being indecisive and not being able to pick what I want. I ended up going with the blue stripes livery with the lime green main paint to just kind of contrast that kind of nicely. It's a bit out there, I know, but I figure it works. Coming over to the seats, we've got 6 options available and these racing seats are looking really nice. So that green mesh, I think I'm going to go with those. These are some really nice designs. Coming over to the snorkel, we've got a couple of them available here. I have my doubts on whether they're functional because in the past they haven't been. Looking at the spoilers here, these are actually pretty outlandish. If you want to put that kind of thing on your car, go for it. I think it's a bit much. Okay, suspension wise, I'm not going to put it all the way down. We're going to keep it kind of high up. And then, ooh, okay, these cages at the back are going to look sick. So let's take a look through these. So you got those stunt cages, the track cages, and then we got the performance setup. Now this one right here, I think is the play. This looks awesome. Yeah, we're going with that. Okay, that just about covers the majority of the customization options available on this car. I don't think I'm going to change the rims because, I mean, these stock ones are actually pretty good. It'd be nice if you could color them, but yeah, I think the design of the stock ones actually just really nice. We're gonna stick with those for now. So in a second, we'll hop straight into the road test, but let me know down below what your thoughts are on the car's customization. Did it disappoint you? Did it impress you? And what are your thoughts on my build? I'm interested to hear your feedback. Let's quickly just change up the exhaust because it's a bit too outlandish, I think. We'll go for something a bit more low-key, and let's hop straight into the road tests. Over here we have the Camacho ready for the speed test. Now we're going to do 2 drag races here. The Camacho being the fastest non-bike off-road vehicle in the class. So taking a look at this race here, as we drag down the strip, this car definitely has the advantage on terms of top speed. But the Draugr does seem to have pretty good acceleration and can seem to hold its own till about halfway along the strip. So coming on to the second race, we swap cars, and then pretty much same story here. This car actually shot out in front with the better acceleration, and then as we get to about halfway down the strip, then the Camacho starts to really pick up and overtake it. I don't think this thing is necessarily like super slow or won't be like competitive in races at all, because it can definitely kind of keep up with the Camacho. It does lose that edge on those longer straights, but for smaller tracks or tracks with a lot of corners or very technical ones, I definitely think this car could definitely have the potential to keep up with it and be quite a competitive car to use. Overall though, what are my thoughts on the car? In terms of its handling and its ability to drive, I mean, when I've been off-roading it, it seems like a pretty fun car to use. I'm not by any means like an expert on driving off-road or anything like that. I don't, take cars off-road like too often, but it seems pretty fun. The handling is quite responsive for what it is. It's quite a big bulky vehicle obviously, but it doesn't really understeer too badly in the corners. The steering and everything you want is pretty much there for its size at least. Then its performance, the acceleration is pretty good. The traction and control seems there. It does have a bit of a tendency to maybe roll over at those higher speeds, but I'm not sure if that's just because of how I set up the suspension. If you lower it, you might get different results, but overall not too bad at all. This thing's definitely pretty fun. Things that are kind of holding it back, I guess, really the price. Like, if you're really onto off-roading or you want a new off-road car to throw into races and you've got the money to spend, by all means go for it. But for some, 1.8 mil might be a bit too much to just kind of throw into this. But overall, I think it's a pretty good car, to be honest. Customization options are really nice, a wide range of them, and it's very impressive compared to some of the other releases we've had, at least in my opinion. Decent selection of liveries, a lot of options in pretty much most fields. It's a very customizable car. I do think that performance-wise, we're going to have to wait and see how it does, but from my short time testing this thing, my limited experience of it, it does seem like it will be pretty decent, good competitor for races, and it looks pretty fun. But let me know down below what your thoughts are on the new Draugr, and if you're interested in seeing how the new cars stack up as drift cars, click this video here to watch me test and rank all of the new DLC cars released and how well they drift. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe down below if you enjoyed the video. Thank you all very much for watching, and have yourselves a wonderful rest of your day.